So I couldn't wait to finish my pillow till next week. So I went ahead and just did it here. And I'm pre-recording it so you can see what I did. So I finally found my Tim Holtz Halloween stencil. So I'm going to use the Pixie spray. You just give the back of the stencil a light spray and let it dry for like 30 seconds. And then you just kind of put it down where you want it to go. This will stop it from moving around when you're putting your medium in. And then you can just simply pick it up when you're done. So give it a spray, set it down. Once I get the stencil in place of where I wanted it, I'm going to use some painter's tape because these words are really close together. And just to make sure that I don't get any of the fabric medium outside of where I want it, I'm going to just use some blue tape just to avoid any mistakes that I can possibly make. So I'm going to use the fabric medium. This is what I used to paint over the entire pillowcase before I got started. This is perfect for fabric. It's going to allow the velvet powder to stick onto the pillow. I'm using a dauber just so I have a little bit more control and so it won't go underneath the sides of my stencil. Even though I use the Pixie spray, I just want to be sure. So I put like two thin coats on right over each other. I didn't wait for either one of them to dry. Once I got enough fabric medium on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to custom mix the color of the velvet powder again. This time I'm just going to use some of the orange and beige, mix it together. Once it's mixed, I'm going to pour it on over the stencil. I'm going to leave the stencil in place. What happens is if I pick the stencil up and put the velvet powder on and try to smush it, I could actually smear it. So leaving the stencil in place kind of stops it from smearing and will keep the words all intact and so they don't become smudged. After using my finger, I'm going to use the brush. Now let's pick it up and see. Look at that. How fun is this? So it just says Wicked, just enough. I chose the color that I thought would be the best on her little dress. So the final thing you need to do so you can wash it is you need to heat set it. Now I have this heat press. I set it for 350 and it was for 30 seconds. If you don't have one, just use an iron with the setting of cotton for 30 seconds. It's best to do it on the back side with a little bit of parchment paper so you don't burn it. Here's the final pillow. What do you think?